What's going on, guys? xDaZez here. If you're following me on Twitter, I did say that I'd make a FUT Draft episode, so I spent a fiver and I actually entered into the FUT Draft. I was going to do this in episodes, but the end of the first episode, or quote unquote episode, got corrupted near the end, so I said I'd just kind of commentate over it. It's not going to be too long, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be a bit different to what other people are doing. I don't think it will be, but we're going to see about it. So basically, this is the team I had going with me. Douglas Costa was my captain, informed Douglas Costa. He turns out to be really good on the wings, but he's not that strong at times. And when he comes back pretty far, he doesn't seem to get up. I don't know if he's high or high medium or medium high or whatever his rates or his work rates are. But he is a good player, and I would recommend him for a Bundesliga team, especially his inform. It's really good. Thomas Muller then up front, Kagawa, inform Kagawa, inform Podolski. Podolski's actually really good on that left flank as well, just for cutting in and, you know, just passing it or shooting. I don't score with him in this, but he is really, really good. And I didn't want to waste a fiver, so I was going to try to do something fun about this, but I didn't want to waste a fiver, so I actually got Ronaldo and Herrera, who I love in this game. I think it's really good. This is actually the team I just stuck with this team that's on the screen now. I have Kurt Zouma and Gary Cahill in the middle. I heard a lot of good things about that Kurt Zouma inform, so I was really pumped to use that at the beginning. I don't know my left back. No, my left back's Felipe Luis. I didn't know my right back, and I have Rode in the middle, or whatever his name is, for something that Germany CDM. Can't remember who he plays for. I think it's Bayern Leverkusen. But yeah, pretty much first game in, AI as per usual, just makes Kurt Zouma throw. I can't remember who that is on the. Oh, Yaya Toure, that was it. Yeah, he pulls Yaya Toure to the ground, and just stupid stuff like that kept on happening throughout this. Yaya Toure puts it away straight down the left. It just puts it in the left. I don't know what I'm talking about today. But yeah, I've got Petr Cech in goal. As you can see, he comes in clutch at the best of times. It is unreal. But yeah, Yaya Toure was really a menace in this game. And as you can see here, straight off kickoff. That was a pass back actually. Yeah, that's why I left that in there. There's a lot of things happening in this, within these three matches. It was really weird. His Petr Cech as well was coming in as a savior for him. I could not get past him for ages. It's literally really far in that I actually get a chance to get it past him. He was just coming in clutch, as was mine throughout these three games. As you'll see here, just Shane Long's through on goal, and that's actually my defence just splitting apart. Cahill and Zouma would just pull to the wings for some reason, and then Cahill would sometimes step up, and I can't remember what my right back's name is, Corb or something like that. He just goes on walkabouts. And then I had a tradition really to bring on Ronaldo and Herrera on 65 minutes. That's usually when I bring on subs, if I bring on subs at all in career mode or whatever. It's usually on 65. So Thomas Muller brings in Ronaldo here, and Ronaldo, as you can see, gets stopped by Cech, who was just in form this full game for him. 52nd minute so far, and then he comes on the break, and Kurt Zouma, who was very inconsistent during these three games, comes up with the tackle. And then Douglas Costa down the wing somehow gets past him. I don't know how we got past him there. I was actually shocked. And then a nice bit of 1-2 play here with Thomas Muller and Rode, and Thomas Muller oh, he doesn't finish that one. Again, Petr Cech comes in clutch. It was just a common factor for him. Petr Cech saving his hole. I think it was here again with Ronaldo with the shot, wasn't it? Petr Cech in clutch. Yeah, he's just a really good keeper in this game. If you have on 10 chemistry like I have, I don't know why some of the stuff happens, but on 10 chemistry, Petr Cech is a legend. And here, look at Kurt Zouma just lunging in there. That's what he's really good for. His headers are unreal. And if that was any other keeper, I'd say it's in. Or if he hits one of the corners, it's definitely in. And this is just an example of what happened with my Elgato. I recently updated to the new software after these three games, and that is just what happened. And there's Thomas Muller's first goal. He only scored one, but yeah, as you can see there, it's a 1-1. And then it's just happened again all throughout. And as you can see there, left top corner, it's 2-1 to me. Herrera actually got the second goal. He's such a super sub. Career mode, ultimate team, everything. Super sub. I always use him as a sub, and if I'm playing with United or whatever, I bring him and Martial on. Always at half time, and that's just what happens every single match. As you can see here, I've got the same team going, nothing different. His team is Sturridge up front with Aubameyang, which is just pace whore, and then he's got 5 at the back with I think that's Rui Costa in centre back, I'm not sure. So that's pretty much it. Nothing really else to talk about, and let's just get into it. So as you can see, Kagawa doing a few tricks, gives it into Muller, Muller back to Kagawa, Kagawa with the early shot, and it's a save by Diego Lopez in goal this time. So you can think of that as you will. So as you can see here, Thomas Muller to Kagawa, Kagawa plays it into Thomas Muller, and I do get a bit lucky here, but there's a lesson to be learned. You never take a touch with the keeper outways, always take it left, right, or even backwards, just to give yourself a bit more time and stability when getting rid of the ball out of the keeper's feet, because Diego Lopez, from my opinion, doesn't have that good footwork anyway, as much, or let's say as good as De Gea has. I know every keeper is 1-star skill moves as it is, but even Diego Lopez just doesn't really work for me. And as you can see here from the resultant throw-in that they get about 2 minutes later, straight in, shot, and then Kurt Zouma smacks it off the crossbar. I didn't know what was happening here. Kurt Zouma just saved me, but could have actually scored an own goal. And this is kind of the inconsistency that I'm on about Kurt. He's a really good centre back, really strong, but his position and everything like that just doesn't really, even with a player right beside him from the same club, just doesn't work. And then Muller scores again. He is an exceptional finisher. I played with him on seasons as well with my friend, or a few friends, and I think I got him on career mode for one career mode that I did. I think I started one with Bayern at the beginning, and he's absolutely exceptional. Finishes most stuff that you put on this plate. And here, I just showed this in because this is a dirty tackle from Cahill in fairness, and straight for deserved yellow card. So then Podolski here is just really good. And as you can, he kind of goes, if somebody's out in the wing, he'll pull into the centre, and then Muller will go out wide as well, or Kagawa will go out wide, and it's just really good. The three of them kind of link up, and they kind of swap positions in. As you can see, Kagawa there with a nice tidy finish into that left corner. He's another exceptional player as well. I played with Borussia Dortmund a lot on seasons, and him and Royce team up very well with Aubameyang up front, just feeding each other in, and they're 4-star skill moves between them all. I believe Aubameyang has 4-star skill moves, yeah. So the four of them are just really fun to play with. That's 3-0 at the second half. So as you can see here, took a shot there with, I'm not sure who that was, I can't remember. Oh, that's Douglas Costa with the free kick. I was trying to aim for that left top corner, but I actually decided to swerve into the middle of the goal, and it almost caught Diego Lopez by surprise. And I need to stress again, those LB shots, those power free kicks are where it's at this game. And then Douglas Costa again with the, I know he's left footed, and I threw it onto his right foot for some reason, and yeah, he just scuffed it. This is pretty much this game. I don't think anything else happens, but this is the second game of the series, and this is where I thought Cahill would get sent off. That is an exceptional shoulder, and they're so hard to tell, especially in real life, whether it's a good shoulder or not, especially in the box. And I was certain, I actually took my hands off the controller and I was like, he's gone, he's sent off, it's a penalty. But it was actually a really good challenge. He actually pulls one back there with De Bruyne. That's a really good finish in from Sturridge. Crossing from Sturridge. Finished by De Bruyne. Really good goal. That's a really bad tackle there from Cahill on my behalf. I just went straight through De Bruyne, and that's him sent off. Second yellow card. If the first one wasn't bad enough, that one was horrible. And then kind of struggled there for the next, it's only on 70 minutes now, and as you can see it's on 68, so I bring on Ronaldo and Kagawa. I noticed here that I didn't have Bartra on the bench because I have him on the reserves instead, and I kind of needed a centre back, so I think I just put Ramirez in the centre back instead, which actually helped because he is a really fast and strong midfielder, and he can play the ball out as well, and he's a really good tackler. He's just in general a really good CDM who can play in centre back as well. And this is Ronaldo's first chance when he came on. I don't know how that didn't go in. The defender got the block in there, and I really wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to go in the far left corner, and see that is ridiculous. How that didn't go like out of play or something, I don't know. And I never saw that happen before. That was just a straight A pass. Just told the player to come close, pressed A, and it went across the fucking line. And that was just risky, but that's the way the game works. Sometimes it's just a bit glitchy. And there's 90 minutes. That's the second match done. Let's move on to the third match. So here's the third match. It's got Neymar up front with Harry Kane in behind. Reginald Golan there in centre mid alongside, I think that's Muriel. And Hulk and both inform Hulk and Sterling out the wings. So I was kind of scared of Hulk. I was thinking that he might have done well if he was a good player. I mean, that he would have taken a lot of long shots and free kicks with him. So I tried not to concede a lot of free kicks, and as you can see there, Douglas Costa almost getting in. This keeper again was a menace to me. I tried not to concede as many free kicks, or I said to myself that I wouldn't at the beginning, but that kind of went the opposite way. But luckily enough, as you can see from this free kick here, he didn't hold LB. He doesn't know about the power shots, but that one was that was the closest he's came to scoring a free kick all match. So I'm lucky that he doesn't really know how to take free kicks as well as most others would in the game, if you get me. So if I was him, I'd take a leap out of my book and do those LB shots. And there, Podolski, it just shows his first touch, and his shot is brilliant. That was a really good opportunity for me to score a goal, but as you can see there, I think it's I can't remember who's in goal actually, but really good. Oh, it's Buffon, yeah. Really good chance for Podolski, hits the post, and then Kago just couldn't follow up. Here's another free kick there. Just stupid stuff like the AI just pushing people apart was just my downfall within this game. It's such a common factor of just the AI pushing people off the ball, and it's stupid free kicks like that just happen. And then a simple through ball like this gets Sterling in. I think that's Cahill there, doesn't know what to do. Sterling goes down again because of the AI, and it's a penalty. Simple stuff like this just happens all the time to me on FIFA 15 or 16 rather, and he scores. It's stupid. Same thing happened in the second game where Yaya Toure, or was it the first game where Yaya Toure scored a penalty? Stupid stuff, man. I hate it, but there's nothing you can do about the AI. It's just what happens. I don't know if it's a diving feature within the players or not, but I don't know. Maybe there's some speculation there to be involved. And there should have been a penalty, as you can see. Douglas Costa gets literally pushed off the ball. So, I don't know. I think we have to look into Sepp Blatter doing something with FIFA in the game rather than just in real life. And again, Sterling walks through. Header check with a brilliant save, almost spilled it into the goal, and another pass back. This is the sort of stuff that EA needs to fix, just the glitches and the little bounces that can happen. And here I absolutely mug off his left back with my right back, and Kagawa gets in to score. Easy to mug off that player, just go in and then instantly go out again. He went in for the side tackle, which is kind of, I'd probably do that as well, but in that situation it was a bad decision. So I took advantage of that and just cut inside and then outside again, because I was thinking he was kind of playing aggressively with his wing backs, so I just decided to do that. And then Podolski here with the nice little turn back gets the ball back, and as you can see, cuts inside, takes a shot, and it's a great save from Gigi Buffon. This is the sort of stuff that I was doing with Podolski. He's really good at that. Usually he finishes them, and I'm really disappointed that he didn't finish them all throughout this. There's another shot from Muller which Buffon saves again. I was just bombarding shots at him at this point. As you can see, it's 54th minute. And here's Costa with another chance, and it's just too tame. Easy for Buffon just to cash in his hands. Doesn't have butterfingers like most other keepers. Again, Podolski with a brilliant touch, cut inside, and I think he loses it here. Yeah, I just wanted to show that because that's all I was doing with Podolski, just letting him. His first touch is insane. He's got one of the best touches, I'd say, in the game. If you want to just ping any sort of long ball to him. Kagawa, I was just pinging balls to him with Kagawa, and it was just insane. It was so much fun. And here's just a simple ball in. Kurt Zouma runs past Neymar. Neymar slots it in. Easy, just one through ball, just cuts straight in between Gary Cahill and Zouma, and that's your defense split in two. And if it's Neymar, he's obviously going to outpace you. I thought Kurt might come back and maybe outmuscle him, but it was just Neymar was just too fast. And then I don't know why Czech just kind of stood there as well, just let him start it past him. And here again, Sterling Just Kurt Zouma is not strong enough for some reason. Sterling isn't that strong. Sterling is overrated. Just shove him off the ball. I would have conceded a free kick there. Because Kurt, just look at Kurt, and then Cahill on the other side of Sterling as well, just does nothing about it. That's my game really. Tried to bring on Ronaldo. This game ends 3-2. Unfortunately I lost, so I lost in the second round, which is just a pain. I pretty much wasted a fiver because EA screwed me over with their stupid AI. As you can see here, Ronaldo's first involvement again. Just try to wriggle through. Passes at this point of the game just were not getting through. Interceptions after interceptions after interceptions from his players were just my downfall at the end of this, and it's just the way it is, man. So as you can see, just passes just wouldn't go through. He had the momentum in his defence. I couldn't break through his defence at all. Ronaldo was getting stopped left, right and centre, and that's the end of this FUT Draft series. So I'm going to try to do this again in the future, hopefully, and hopefully I can get further than what I did already. I'm going to try to do it when it's the team of the year, so I can actually get good players and try out maybe that 99. I'm guessing the 99 Messi is going to come out because he had an exceptional season last year. So I'm going to wait until that comes out. Hopefully try out some of the really good players and make a good series out of it that's worth my money and worth your time watching. Pretty much. I'm really disappointed with how this turned out. I really am. So as you can see, in the first pack we get Diego Lopez and nothing else pretty much besides Sacco, and then in the second pack we get Diaz and Valencia from West Ham, who's got 2-star skill moves, and I don't use anyone outfield more or less than 3-star skill moves because it's just not fun. So that's me. That's this FUT Draft series. Hopefully you enjoyed. Sorry I didn't win it, and yeah, thanks for watching.